What does it take to become one of the richest people on Earth? Is it intelligence, luck, timing, or an unstoppable mindset? Today, we are diving deep into the lives of the top 10 richest people in the world. Individuals whose wealth is so massive that their decisions can move markets, shape governments, and influence how billions of people live every single day. These are not just billionaires. They are empire builders, visionaries, risk takers, and in some cases, controversial figures. From tech geniuses and luxury kings to self-made innovators and industrial giants. This video will reveal how they made their money, the industries that made them powerful, their rise, setbacks, and strategies, and the lessons you can learn from their journeys. This is not just about money. It's about mindset, ambition, and global influence. So sit back, grab your headphones, and let's count down. Number 10, Sergey Brin. Net worth, approximate, $120 billion. Industry, technology, Google/Alphabet. Country, United States. Sergey Brin is one of the co-founders of Google, the world's most powerful search engine. Born in Russia and raised in the United States, Brin was a brilliant mathematician from a young age. Alongside Larry Page, he co-founded Google in 1998 while both were PhD students at Stanford University. What started as a research project turned into the most powerful information company in human history. Google revolutionized internet search, online advertising, digital mapping, artificial intelligence, smartphones, Android. Today, Google's parent company, Alphabet Incorporated, owns YouTube, Waymo, DeepMind, and dozens of other technologies shaping the future. Though Sergey stepped back from daily operations, his wealth continues to grow through investments in AI, biotech, and space exploration. Key lesson: innovation plus patience can create generational wealth. Number 9, Steve Ballmer. Net worth, approximate, $130 billion. Industry, technology/sports. Country, United States. Steve Ballmer made his fortune as the former CEO of Microsoft, but that's only part of the story. He joined Microsoft in 1980 as the company's 30th employee, becoming one of Bill Gates' closest partners. Under his leadership, Microsoft expanded aggressively into software, enterprise tools, and gaming. What truly boosted Ballmer's wealth, however, was holding onto his Microsoft shares even after stepping down. Unlike many executives who sell early, Ballmer held tight, and when Microsoft stock exploded in value in the 2010s, so did his fortune. He later shocked the world by purchasing the Los Angeles Clippers NBA team for $2 billion, turning it into one of the most valuable sports franchises today. Key lesson: sometimes the smartest move is simply holding on. Number 8, Warren Buffett. Net worth, approximate, $135 billion. Industry, investments. Country, United States. Known as the Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett is the most famous investor in history. He built his wealth through value investing, buying strong companies at fair prices and holding them for decades. Through his company, Berkshire Hathaway, Buffett owns or controls major stakes in Apple, Coca-Cola, American Express, Bank of America, Geico. Despite his massive wealth, Buffett lives a remarkably simple life. He still lives in the same house he bought in 1958 and is famous for his humble lifestyle. His philosophy is simple: the stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. Key lesson: wealth is built over time, not overnight. Number 7, Larry Page. Net worth, approximate, $140 billion. Industry, technology. Country, United States. Larry Page is the other half of Google's founding duo. As a computer science prodigy, Page believed the internet could be organized more efficiently, an idea that led to the PageRank algorithm and eventually Google. He later became CEO of Alphabet and pushed massive investments into futuristic technologies such as self-driving cars, artificial intelligence, life extension research, smart cities. Larry Page is known for thinking decades ahead, not just years. Key lesson: big ideas change the world when matched with bold execution. Number 6, Bernard Arnault. Net worth, approximate, $180 billion. Industry, luxury goods. Country, France. Bernard Arnault is the richest person in Europe and the mastermind behind LVMH, the world's largest luxury group. His empire includes brands like Louis Vuitton, Dior, Fendi, Givenchy, Moat, and Chandon. Arnault mastered the art of acquiring prestigious brands and elevating them into global symbols of luxury. While tech billionaires rely on innovation, Arnault's wealth comes from taste, branding, and heritage. Key lesson: luxury isn't about price, it's about perception. Number 5. Larry Ellison. Net worth: approximate $145 billion. Industry: technology/software. Country: United States. Larry Ellison is one of the most powerful yet underrated billionaires in the world. He is the co-founder of Oracle Corporation, one of the largest software companies on Earth, specializing in databases, cloud computing, and enterprise systems used by governments and major corporations. Unlike many tech founders, Ellison's journey was far from smooth. He was raised by his aunt and uncle, dropped out of college twice, nearly bankrupt in his early years. Yet he went on to build a company that became the backbone of global business operations. Ellison is also known for his lavish lifestyle, private jets, luxury yachts, and ownership of nearly the entire Hawaiian island of Lanai. Despite his billionaire lifestyle, his business strategy is ruthless and brilliant. Acquire competitors, dominate enterprise software, control data infrastructure. Key lesson: you don't need a perfect start, you need relentless ambition. Number 4. Bill Gates. Net worth: approximate $135 to $140 billion. Industry: technology/philanthropy. Country: United States. Bill Gates is one of the most influential figures of the modern era. As the co-founder of Microsoft, Gates helped bring personal computing to homes and offices worldwide. But unlike many billionaires, Gates stepped away from business dominance to focus on something bigger: global impact. Through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, he has donated tens of billions of dollars to global health, disease eradication, education, poverty reduction. His work has helped reduce polio, improve vaccine access, and transform public health in developing countries. Bill Gates once said, "If you're born poor, it's not your fault. But if you die poor, it is." Whether people agree or disagree, his influence on technology and philanthropy is unmatched. Key lesson: true success is measured by the impact you leave behind. Number 3. Mark Zuckerberg. Net worth: approximate $170 billion. Industry: social media/technology. Country: United States. Mark Zuckerberg changed the way humans connect. He launched Facebook in his Harvard dorm room in 2004, and within 2 decades, it evolved into Meta, the company behind Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Oculus/Meta VR. With over 3 billion users, Meta controls one of the largest digital ecosystems ever created. Zuckerberg has since pivoted toward the metaverse, investing billions into virtual reality, augmented reality, and digital identities. Despite controversies around privacy and data, his influence remains massive. Key lesson: those who control communication control the future. Number 2. Jeff Bezos. Net worth: approximate $190 billion. Industry: e-commerce/space/media. Country: United States. Jeff Bezos founded Amazon in 1994, originally as an online bookstore. Today, Amazon is the world's largest e-commerce company, a global cloud computing giant, AWS, a logistics and AI powerhouse. Bezos revolutionized how the world shops, ships, and consumes information. He later expanded into space exploration, Blue Origin, media, The Washington Post, artificial intelligence. His philosophy was simple but powerful: focus obsessively on the customer. That mindset turned Amazon into one of the most valuable companies in history. Key lesson: customer obsession beats competition. Number 1. Elon Musk. Net worth: $200+ billion, varies with market. Industry: technology, space, energy, AI. Country: United States/South Africa. At number 1 stands Elon Musk, the most talked about billionaire on Earth. He is the CEO and visionary behind Tesla, electric vehicles and clean energy; SpaceX, space exploration and Mars missions; Neuralink, brain, computer interfaces; X, formerly Twitter; XAI, artificial intelligence. Musk's ambition is unmatched. He doesn't just want to build companies. He wants to reshape civilization. His goals include making humanity multiplanetary, ending reliance on fossil fuels, merging humans with artificial intelligence. Despite controversies, his impact is undeniable. Key lesson: the future belongs to those bold enough to imagine it and crazy enough to build it. These billionaires did not simply get lucky. They took massive risks, thought long-term, failed repeatedly, and stayed obsessed with their vision. Their stories prove that wealth is not just about money. It's about ideas, discipline, and execution. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment which billionaire inspired you the most.